Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Haggett Hill. Got a little milling project today. I have this big old hunk of an oak log that's been sitting down in my lower wood yard for about 5 years, maybe a little bit longer. But we're going to mill it up today because I think I can get some nice one-by material slabs out of it. I got a project coming up. That's what I'm going to use it for. It's a little bit punky on the outside, but I think it'll be nice on the inside. So stick around and see how we mill this up. So here's what we got to do first. It's too tall to go on my little sawmill because this is way too big a log to be milling on it. But I need to take about 4 or 5 inches right across the top here. That way it'll get it down to a manageable height that I can get it under the mill. So here we go. How about that? It's a little crooked, but I think it'll work. It's going to be close. So let's put it over on the mill and try it out. Let me show you a little something on these Woodland Mills sawmills. I forgot about it a while ago before I cut that log down. So we'd have tried this first. As it stands, I can mill about 18 5/8 from the bunk up high. So that kind of limits you on what you can do. But if you will notice, I'll point it out. Right here, there's a little 10mm bolt that's a travel limiter with the mill head. Now you know as well as I do that it's a safety issue. They don't want you cranking it up real high, getting top heavy, things like that. So, if you got a mill like this, don't do this at home. Don't do what Brad does. But this is what I'm going to do. We're going to take this travel limit bolt out of here, and we're going to crank it up, see how much higher we can get. Should have got a socket. I'll get a socket when I put it back in there. So now we'll crank it up and see how high she'll go. I bet it goes up a little bit higher. What do you want to bet? May not be a lot. That looks like it. Remember, we were at 18.5 a while ago. Now we're at 21 3/4. So we gained a little over 3 inches. 3 1/4 inches. How about that? Remember, don't try that at home. Man, I did a terrible job of leveling that out at the beginning, didn't I? As high as this thing goes now, with that stop removed, I wouldn't have had to done so much cutting. Let's start flattening this out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? going to take them down a full inch, and then after they dry and I run them through the planer, it'll give me about 3/4 for a shelf. I'm going to use these for shelf boards. Man, that's beautiful. Let's think about this, folks. I had a specific project in mind to use these on, but I'm not going to have enough lumber to make that project work, so I'm going to cut what I need out of some big pines I have over here. But I'm going to take and go ahead and slab this up, probably in 2-inch thick slabs, and then we'll make something out of them at some point in time. This is too pretty a wood to just let her go to waste. So let's mill it up, 2 inches thick. I don't have a big scraper like those other YouTube guys. So I'll use this old broken push broom. But man, you got to look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? It's like opening up a Christmas package. Well, not too bad a milling project for an ugly little log. What I ended up with was 3 exceptional 2-inch thick slabs, and then I've got 4 that are pretty good. I'll be able to use parts of these, but the first 3 I got off was absolutely beautiful. I'll make something out of them one of these days, maybe a table or something like that. But this old log's been on the ground at least 5 years and maybe 6. But still got a lot of life left in it, and we can use it for something. But thanks again for stopping by here on Haggett Hill. Please like and subscribe. Come back and see us. And as always, God bless to you and your family.